Welcome to our 6 o'clock Bible Challenge. We are looking at the book of Ephesians. So no song to this evening, and we're going to get right into Ephesians chapter number 4. So if you've got your Bible, I hope that that's a habit that you've established. If you're watching, that you bring your Bible to the Facebook program. And we're looking at Ephesians chapter number 4. Ephesians 4 verse number 1 says, and this is the Apostle Paul speaking, and he says, I therefore, the prisoner of the Lord, beseech you, I beg you, I implore you, that you walk worthy of the calling wherewith you're called, the job, walk worthy. And then in a few verses down in verse 3, he says, endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. Working hard, endeavoring to keep the unity. We got to keep it together. It's a sad day here in the United States. We are so divided. The racial tensions are extremely high. Police officers are being attacked. I'm not saying that every police officer is perfect in his judgment, but there's an awful lot of good police officers. And so we're at a spot where there is not much unity. The old saying, divide and conquer. We are very, very ripe to be being conquered because we are so divided. People are killing and looting and rioting and mistreating one another, harming people, beating people up that they don't even know where they stand on any issues. They're just being attacked because of a shirt they're wearing, a hat they're wearing, or the color of their skin. It's a sad, sad day in America. But here's what Paul says. He says you need to work hard to keep the unity. He's talking to a group of Christians in a town called Ephesus. Verse 4, 5, and 6, he says there is one body and one Spirit, even as ye are called in one hope of your calling, one Lord, one faith, one baptism, one God and Father of all. And so the Apostle Paul makes it very clear that we shouldn't be divided. We should be united. The United States of America is what our nation is called. The United States of America. The United States of America. But we're the divided states of America right now. We could take a lesson from what Paul says there in Ephesians 4 and decide my goal is to live peaceably with all men. That's what God says to try to do. So, what are we going to do this evening? We're going to consider the next guy. God calls it preferring one another. Instead of insisting that you get what you want, how about letting someone else next to you get what they want? I've heard stories of neighbors fighting and killing one another over the way the hedge was trimmed or not trimmed between their property lines, or the way they blew the grass off their yard into the neighbor's yard. To think that someone would kill someone over something like that, that has happened in the United States of America. So I'll be praying for unity this evening. It's a sad day to see all the discord, fighting, killing, looting, rioting here in our country. Pray for America this evening. Have a blessed evening.